Welcome to the behemoth that they value so highly. This is Spa. It's high speed. It is really challenging. We have elevation, we have dramatic corners, and we have one driver in a few moments' time who will take pole position.
Okay, good job, mate. Really, really well done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it home.
Well, that concludes sprint qualifying. So much action still to come this weekend. Forget pit stops, forget fuel management. It's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's sprint. We are about to go racing through the Ardennes Forest, 4.3 miles of long straights, fast corners and huge elevation changes. Turn 1 at La Source moves straight into Eau Rouge, eventually climbing into Radion. They are corner names to get the heart pumping. It's old school, and we adore it. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. Callie Mayer lines up on pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Webber, Sir Lewis Hamilton and Russell, Alonso, Verstappen, Piastri and Esteban Ocon, Sainz, Antonelli, Nico Hülkenberg, Bortoletto, Gasly, Tsunoda, Ollie Behrman and Lance Stroll, Hadjar, Albon, Colapinto and Liam Lawson rounds off the grid. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We will soon find out. And we welcome you to the commentary box overlooking the circuit. I'm Alex Jakes, and I'm joined by Anthony Davidson.
Very good, very good. And that's exactly true. You know, they'll have a lot more time than teams that have done better than them in the championship. And it all adds up. That extra time you can spend in the wind tunnel, that's performance. And the top teams would be loving, wishing that they had that time. But it goes to this team. It hasn't been easy for them, like you say, but there is that silver lining.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Woo! Yes!
That is it for the sprint. Join us next time for qualifying and, of course, the main event, the Grand Prix. We will see you when Formula One returns. Welcome to the behemoth that they value so highly. This is Spa. It's high speed. It is really challenging. We have elevation, we have dramatic corners, and we have one driver in a few moments' time who will take pole position.
Fantastic, you've got pole position.
It's the Belgian Grand Prix, the site of the maiden victory of the Jordan team in 1998, the venue that Michael Schumacher made his debut in Formula One. There is so much history here amongst the beautiful nature. 19 corners, 4.3 miles or 7 kilometers. There's over 100 meters of elevation change here with long stretches of the lap spent flat out. Look out for the bus stop chicane. The final challenge before the temporary relief of the start-finish straight. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Callie Mayer lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who will start from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Hamilton, Charles Leclerc and Ocon, Norris, Piastri, Antonelli and Yuki Tsunoda, Webber, Alonso, Ollie Behrman and Albon, Stroll, Lawson, Isaac Hadjar and Franco Colapinto, Sainz, Bortoletto, Hulkenberg, and Pierre Gasly picks up the final grid slot today. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. Welcome to the commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes, delighted to say that we're joined today by Anthony Davidson. Now, those final hours before a race, did you have a routine?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Now use DRS now available. That's the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. You're leading the pack, that's P1, and Verstappen's behind. They're on fresh softs. Look after these tyres now, you want to finish the race on this compound. 2 laps left, next time by will be your final lap. Gap to your teammate behind, 11.8 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're in 9th place. And the time last lap, 1 minute, 51.2. Okay mate, this is the final lap of the race, final lap. absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
Woo! Yes!
It's absolutely magnificent. It's Callie Mayer who takes the win.
A great display of dominance today by this driver. They led from lights out to the flag at the end, led every lap of the race. Brilliant stuff by them, and excited to see what more they can do in future races.
A show-stopping performance from the three drivers approaching the podium right now. It's been an interesting Grand Prix, that's for sure. Been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.